Broncos taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Regular. 180.
Baker going to give it to Irving. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Mayfield. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dayo Odeyingbo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
180. What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little, but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now, back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Here's Williams. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing is Williams. They'll roll him out right. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw is Williams. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35. And that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To the air, Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Luther Burden, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Emeka Egbuka.
77 yards.
And the Bucs have regained the lead.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, Williams.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Westy, what is...
Play action. Now Williams.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
And it's 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Real. 20!
A run up the middle with Irving.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And there was saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
What's that? 180! What's that?
Mayfield down. And it is caught. He's got the first down and more. Chris Godwin, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 65 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Bears 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Over the middle is going to find Burden. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Williams, operating from the gun. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Bears.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. The slant pass complete to Swift. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Williams now. From the gun, he'll throw.
He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Williams.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Ooh, the juke.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They run out of the gun with Irvin.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In motion left, Godwin.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34, Bears 7. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Right back to Swift again on second down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Second and 3. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
3 yards to go.
Now Williams from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Williams.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw once more, here's Williams. He'll get this out quickly to Odunze. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Throwing is Williams. He's got it. Touchdown. Cole Kmet from 10 yards out. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop him from all angles. This time the tight end gets him.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Mayfield off the play fake. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Here's Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down and get.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. He's got this complete to Burden.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
180!
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
180!
Mayfield to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and
he's got a man complete.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
180! What's up?
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you?
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from the Windy City. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Smith. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Whiskey.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. 3rd down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A big-time play for the Bears. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run here with Swift. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Another run here, another run by Swift. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he will score! Colston Loveland. Touchdown Bears. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Pistol.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. From the 33, here's second down and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Baker gonna give it to Irving. Finding space inside the 40. And it's a touchdown saving tackle as he got this down inside the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 49. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's that?
Irving. Trying to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
What's that? 80! Stop!
To throw is Mayfield. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold them to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And third down coming up. They will run it over center with Swift. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's going to be caught. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
It is 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. To throw it again. It's Williams. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears will take a 14-6 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker, exiting the pocket right. Off he goes. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Mayfield. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Rolling right. He's going to run it. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Third down, they need 5. Mayfield to throw. That's caught. It's Evans. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one from 52 yards away. McLaughlin's kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First down, here's Irvin. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
We're 33. What's up?
Throwing is Mayfield. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Irvin. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So, from 37, here's second and 5.
Point it right, 180. Done.
They'll go again here with Irvin. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Here's a third down and 4. That's Ibuka in motion. From the gun on third down. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of...
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this will wind up incomplete. Quite a call there. They go for the fake punt, but instead they're going to wind up turning the ball over on down.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a fourth down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field?
Brings up second and 5.
From just just across the midfield stripe. Here's second down.
What is up? Tip it.
A play fake. Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Williams now to throw. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Vegas!
Here's Williams. Forced out wide. Taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone. Inside the 20. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3.
What is up? Jordan. Yes. Combo. Punch Spurs. Vegas.
To throw is Williams. On the run to the right. That is caught by the tight end. Holston Loveland. Touchdown there. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground, it's Irvin. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They go play action with Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. Right back to Irving. And he's across midfield. And more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole. And he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
Kings!
They'll run with Irvin. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's Irvin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Let's go. Run.
A gain of 12.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
180. Stop.
They'll drop to throw. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Evan Byard, the veteran who's broken up a few passes in his day, gets to that one. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Mayfield. He's going to air this one out. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Ready, shot.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Moving to his right. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes. And they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6, and instead, just resulting in that turnover.
Real. 20. Pistol. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. That's caught left side by Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick to the ground. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Hey, alert!
A gain of 12. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Real. Stop.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 2nd down, Baker. That is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now, 1st and goal.
Run.
On play action, Mayfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Off play action. Here's Williams. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let it up.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. Third and long. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Williams. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down.
Chicago Bears.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.